Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Drake Maye, Week 7, Start 2 for Maye. Locked in, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, inexpensive way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. I really tried to create the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback meeting room. So all sorts of nuanced, detailed depth that goes into not just the quarterback position, but high-level offense and defensive football. Hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Drake Maye, Week 7, Start number 2. If you're looking for Start number 1, it's over at the Quarterback School Patreon community, the full game. Right here, Start number 2. I would say a substantial improvement. There were a lot of nice things in this game. Right here, 3rd and 3. We're going to get a little shallow runaway. Got multiple winners here, so love seeing that. Design-wise, put it right on him. Everything except the field turf monster there getting us down. Just short motion. Pass protected up, you're going to have multiple runaways. So any kind of man or match coverage, we're across there. And you can see the coverage come down with him, try to sort through all this traffic. If that wasn't there, you can see this win right at the top as well. So a nice little low to high, just simple, clean, easy, well-designed answers. Just a really nice job again. If 3 wasn't there, you see 9 coming across on the over as well, right on the logo. Again, multiple guys winning, multiple ways, multiple answers for Drake Maye. Put it right on him. First down. Let's go. Next one here, a little naked keeper. So we're going to fake short motion down over here. That guy going in short motion is going to run the little slide or sneak flat from a condensed formation here. Okay, you usually get a corner and an over to that play side. Now, I've got some issues here with the spacing, but I personally think it's less an issue about the actual design of the play and more just an issue with the execution. We're a little late from Polk, the number 1, literally here at the bottom of the screen. So when we're late off the ball, so first I'll draw up what exactly the play is. So where this ball is designed to go is what I'm used to calling the sneak or slide flat. So we're going to come out here in the flat. Again, it's almost always paired with an over, and from a condensed formation here, we're going to get to the corner. You know, that's kind of the spacing. You want this spacing to be kind of 3 levels, intermediate and deep. What ends up happening here is we're late off the ball. So we're late here, so the over starts catching up to us. And then we take this corner kind of flat. So the spacing of this is funky because we don't execute the snap at the line of scrimmage. And so that kind of muddies the whole picture. And again, we drop the ball. Okay, so not only are you late, you run a poor route, you get lapped by a tight end, you drop the ball. But from Drake Maye, I really like the fact that watch him hit so fake this thing. Now his off arm could be on his core. Get some depth. Watch him carve this thing downhill. So his foot hits the 37. Carve that thing downhill, throw that thing at the 38, 39, and he throws a nice ball outside the numbers right up on his face. Got to catch it. Got to help your rookie quarterback out. Must catch ball. Also, let's go back here actually and watch the get off one more time. So watch 1 at the bottom of the screen. See how late he is off the ball? I mean, that impacts the play, the spacing of the play, because he's daydreaming or looking out at who's going to cover him, not looking at the ball, not hearing the snap count. Now the tight end, you can see the tight end on the over. If it was a race to the 50, he wins. All right, we can't have the tight end get a faster jump off us than our free access wide receiver. That impacts the whole play. That's the nuance, the detail that goes into every play, but it's magnified here where you're late off the ball. Your route now is covered by your own route, and you drop the ball. And our rookie quarterback does a nice job throwing on the run outside the numbers. Got to catch it. Next play here, 2nd and 10. We're going to get a little fast 4 down here to the bottom, a little post wheel sail or post wheel out. Beautiful job putting it right on Hunter. I love this design. Okay, I don't necessarily love closing half the field, but if you're going to close half the field, I like blocking it like this with the nub tight end staying in for the 6-person protection. And this is just a nice, easy pitch and catch. This is excellent design. creating a first read strike for your rookie quarterback. So again, cool design. Here's the fast 4 action, right? Fast-ish. We'll call it maybe slow motion here. Post. Here's that wheel. Where that sail or out is, right into this hole. So you can see here, we manufacture this hole here, how they match these things. So it's just an excellent job of being able to block it up. We close half the field, half field read. We flood the zone with 4 people, and we create some space for our tight end for an easy throw on 2nd and long. Yeah, I love throwing. First down, we have an incompletion, a drop. 2nd down, we come right back to throwing it, driving the ball down the field. Now, if we could be really critical here of the footwork, could he take 3 and just throw it? I think he's fine. I still think when I watch his lower half, I see wasted movement. I see movement that's unnecessary. If he could just take 3, hitch right there and let it go. Again, he just hitches over just a little bit. It doesn't matter here. He throws a perfect strike. It's just not the footwork you see normally from a polished, consistent, precise pocket passer. Next one here, 3rd and 10. This is an outstanding rep from Drake Maye. We are hot. We're hot AF down here to the bottom. We're going to throw it to the back for a touchdown. Now, the Jaguars aren't doing themselves any favors with what they're asking their coverage to do. But my goodness, this is a great job from Drake Maye. We're going to have 2 free runners to the right. So we've got our hot to the back in the flat to that side. So we're going to be hot off 26 and 6. They're both free runners. We don't get hit. We put our foot in the ground. We get the ball out of our hands. Our playmakers make people miss in space, and we get a touchdown. It's outstanding. There's just a lot to like. So again, this little flat out of the backfield is our hot answer. We are hot. Really, we're hot off this guy. They bring both of them. That's why you get the hot AF for me. They're asking, this is kind of funny and sad all at the same time. They're asking this guy to cover a flat across the field from the line of scrimmage. Maybe it makes sense to someone. It doesn't make sense to me. And so the Patriots make him pay. It's an excellent job, again, by Drake Maye, recognizing the hot, getting the ball out of his hand, having an answer, not taking a hit. And now we've got our playmaker in space. 41 has no chance right there. Touchdown. It's outstanding. It really is. Love to see a young guy have answers, recognize the pressure, be decisive, get the ball out of his hand, get a touchdown pass because of it. Free runner, foot in the ground, accurate throw. Now our guy makes somebody miss, and it's a touchdown. Let's roll. Next one here, 3rd and 4. Okay, this is a few different things. At the end of the day, it's a really nice job from Drake Maye using his feet, his strength, his athleticism, his balance to go get a first down. That part of it is great. He is a very good athlete. I don't necessarily think he's a quarterback designed run type guy, but he's absolutely an extend, create, scramble for a first down type guy. That's great balance. That's great strength. That's a hell of a job from Drake Maye. Now, the part that you probably want to learn from the film part of this thing is that this thing probably is there, what I'm going to call this little choice route to the number 3. It bet a lot of money this is number 1. Just throw it. It's there, throw it. It's designed to go there, throw it. I think on the backside, we've got an in. We got one of these guys coming across on the shallow. We've got the other one going to the corner. So the way this thing works out is you would almost guarantee to be here 1, and then back to this, 2, 3, or vice versa down here to the bottom. And again, you play it out. You make a decision. We bring short motion in. I think this is Henry. He comes out, runs that little choice there. It's 3rd and 4. Just put it on him. This is open in the NFL. We can't rely on our feet. It's great that he has the feet to do that. But to me, that ball has to go to 85 right there. Sure looks like he's looking at him. He just doesn't trust it. And again, from there, if it wasn't there, you'd snap back to the backside, shallow in. The in's there as well. So you can see here, it's actually a little surprising, I guess, to me when I think of the Patriots perimeter. But we've so far have had multiple people. Now, this is against Jacksonville, so you got to understand who it's against. But we got people running open. We got people beating man coverage. We got people settling in zone. We got people running away from coverage. So left, just put it on them. If not, instead of this footwork, so we hit right there, that's the middle of the pocket. He then jumps over there, okay, by a little bit of time. That's not the base that I would want to play with. So it's going to be hard to get to a read with this kind of footwork is what I'm saying. So heel click, Over, I don't know, do you have to move over there? I don't know. Maybe the right guard is on skates and you've got to move a little bit. But man, the footwork continues to be something that to me makes his life more difficult than it has to be. But man, the ability to run, scramble, love it. So this is 2nd and 10, still in the first quarter. All right, you remember the last 2nd and 10 play we had where we threw that little out or sail to Henry? Guess what? Same play. Fast 4, put it on him again. Post wheel out or post wheel sail, go right back to the well. Now, it's a little bit embarrassing if you're Jacksonville, but it's a really nice job. Again, Drake Maye puts it right on him. This one happens a little bit faster, but this is the exact same play from the exact same down and distance. You almost can't make it up. Post, wheel, and then here's that little out. And this time, to me, it happens a little faster, but it's the same window. It's a nice job from Drake Maye with the throw. Again, it's probably not my footwork, but it doesn't matter. He finds a way, puts it on, and boom. And that's a tighter window. I think this is probably a better throw. Look at that. Anticipation. Hello. Hey, puts it right on 85. It's an excellent job. Well done. And when I say it's not my footwork, it just feels like to me when he plays, he doesn't stay in the center of the pocket very often. He's always kind of drifty. And again, you might be like, what are you talking about? That's not drifting. It's just a subtle drift here. Now maybe to me that's a big ass throwing lane, but to me he naturally drifts towards his target. And again, it doesn't matter on these early reps that I've shown because the pockets have been clean, but it's just worth paying attention to the footwork, the precision that usually goes into this. All right, next one here, 2nd and 9. This is a very nice job from Drake Maye, kind of extending. We're going to be able to find the slot down here to the bottom at 85 again. Little security blanket. Nice job settling in the hole. Ends up turning into a first down. So it looks like we're trying to work a little wrap in up top. Now we'll talk about it from the wide, when you can throw this wrap in, when you're probably not thinking about it. But it's potentially there. But the reason I love this play is because he's able to extend a little bit. The feel in the pocket, this to me is pretty nice pocket movement, buying enough time. So what is this play? I'm saying this play is we're trying to run up here and run this little pivot gather with this wrap in behind it. Now, I think of a wrap in as a very good zone play except versus quarters. So what is this safety doing? If this safety gets any sort of depth, we're probably going to have an opportunity for this. If he hangs in that kind of quarters area, is not threatened by the vertical of number 2, then we're probably going to have to get off of it. And so what do you have it paired with? Do you have it paired with this little looper return back in? And Henry does a great job of just kind of settling down there. So this is a very nice rep. Play this thing out. Would you throw the number 1 up top on the little short end? Right there. You probably could. He comes off of it. Now, could he come off of it and stay in the pocket and just throw it right there to Henry? Probably. But I'm not mad at just feeling that pocket, feeling the kind of escape tunnel, escaping up and out, as opposed to bailing backwards or moving with any unnecessary footwork. To me, this is left, no. Right's not ready yet. Extend, use your vision, throw it. So no, go, put it on him. Excellent. First down. All right, into the second quarter here. Keep this hot start going. We're going to do a little long trap action, play action. We're trying to hit the tight end on a crosser. No to the curl or hook up top. Yes to the back. So to me here, this is not that impressive of a throw or gain. But what I love is it shows Drake Maye going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Tight end? No. Curl? No. Hook? No. Back? Yes. So it can be just as simple as that. And to be able to consistently do this. This is playing quarterback in the league for me. We're going to go long trap action. That just means we're pulling the guard. We're going to fake this way. We're trying to get this little, over, crosser, pop pass, whatever you want to call it. That's not there. This little hook or curl, not there. Well, then we faked it to the back. Now he's going to get into the check down. So it's 1, 2, 3. If you can count to 3, you can play from me. Say it with me now. It's not that hard until you're out there and have to do it consistently every single play. 1, 2, 3. And again, this is my kind of footwork. You can see the base, no heel click, 1, 2, 3, super fast processing, get the ball out of your hands. Just an outstanding job. Like, this looks like a veteran, established guy who understands exactly what's going on with this play. There's no wasted movement. It's 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is polish, right? Look at his footwork. 1, no, to the tight end. Not ready. 2, quick reset. No. 3, ball out. I mean, it's excellent. Really well done. Next one here. This is a bit of a bummer. So there's a number of things going on here. At the end of the day, you'd love to have a better throw to the little in down here to the bottom. You know, to me, it's there. To me, I would expect Drake Maye to make this play. I'm not saying it's easy. You know, to me, he's drifting a little to his left as we move to our left to throw. You know, the ball comes off of his hand funky. You know, I don't know if it's raining or what. Like that thing looks like a wet thumb. Now, again, I also know that there's a defensive tackle that's doing a PD in front of our feet. So we got lots of things going on here. At the end of the day, though, the thing I think he can control is just a better throw. Now, you couple that with it being 3rd and 7, right? So to me here, this is just an iteration of a little mini dagger coming across here. So is this there? Yes. Is this probably the one? Yes. Does it hurt more when you look at the whole play and see this like little double move here that would have scored? Yeah, it does for me. You know, do we have time to throw this? Probably not. But it's worth at least when we look at the all 22 to see the design, the full picture. So number 3, the 3, little double move down here to the bottom, scores. Do we have time to throw that? I don't know. The in happens first, so that's almost guaranteed to be the first read. Again, I know I sound like a broken record here, but like, I just feel like the wasted movement with Maye in the pocket, and it can be as subtle as just that little step to the left. So what would be a normal hitch here? So most people would want to be lined up to the left and have a tight hitch or reset, meaning like the very smallest footwork. There's no reason here he's looking this way to move this over here, and now you're closer to a traditional push from the tackle. Now, he doesn't know, you know, that the defensive tackle is going to slide PD right in front of his feet. So to me, I would want to be lined up to my target. I would want to stay there until I have to move. And I just feel like that would make life easier than, to me, he's moving to his left, throwing to his left, and it's just hard to be accurate like that. And we're not here. Next one here, 3rd and 10. Coming out of the 2-minute warning at the end of the second quarter. We're going to get into empty 3x2, that kind of double chip formation you see in the league all the time. We're going to work a circus up top versus a cloud corner half field safety. I think this throw is fine. I think that it's just late. And again, it's late because of the rhythm and footwork that Maye is playing with. So he takes an extra hitch here for me. And so at the top of this drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hitch, hitch. Again, count it out here for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitch, throw. Hitch, hitch. So he takes that extra hitch. And again, you can be like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm telling you, it's an extra hitch right there. And again, just watch the feet. You don't see quarterbacks line up like this to then hitch like this to then throw like this. And he does another hitch in there. So there he's lined up. Great. Stay there. Don't go to that, to that, to throw. And again, the throw is there. It's just late. And it's late because we're taking an extra hitch. So we get a bit of a funky look here. They're trying to present us closed. They're going to run to Tampa, non-traditional Tampa here. So I don't really care how they sort itself out. We end up getting a half field safety in a cloud corner. We get what I'm used to calling a circus. So like a burst release, inside release, corner versus cloud. To me, this is a 5 hitch or 5 reset, whatever it is from gun, and throw it about 20 yards right on the sideline, up on his face. Again, to me, it just looks like he's not defined as far as what he knows to do with the ball. It's a tick late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitch, 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 hitch. Just throw it. It's there. We saw earlier anticipation. Throw. Now we're late. and now the safety can hit the ball. That's why you're late. Not only is it a window closing, but your guy's getting hit. He's getting collision. That should be a catch. That should be us going to get a field goal right before half. Instead, we punt because we are late, because our footwork or our vision or the trust of what we're being asked to do is not there yet. But what can be the gateway and the on-ramp to being more on time is to have your feet synced up with the routes down the field. And again, this is a perfect example of Drake Maye's footwork to me being all over the place. We're throwing to the right, we're lined up at the right at the top of the drop. We hitch to that. Okay, you can't show me another quarterback in the league that does this consistently and is successful. It just makes life so difficult. And we're late and we're punting. So we get the ball back before half. 2nd and forever, 2nd and 14. We're going to throw a out down here to the bottom, number 2, a little quick out. We are going to skymail this thing. Again, the easy answer for most guys who miss going to the left is they are drifting to the left or opening and falling off to the left. So this ball is high. This ball is not on target. Just looking at the accuracy of this thing, okay, he can make this throw. Now, should he make this throw? That's a different conversation. First, let's look at his feet. Is he lined up to the left? No. Does he move to the left as he throws to the left? Yes. Does he open huge and swing the gate open? Yep. Okay. All those things are going to make life very difficult. Now, the touchdown that we praised so much earlier in this game, he threw into the hot. Okay, so we've got a free runner here. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know what the pass pro is, what their declaration is. One of these guys is definitely free and unblocked, if not both of them. Because of what we saw earlier, you would guess that he would play into the hot. Now, maybe in the quick game world, there are no hots. You can just take whatever you like. You like this little access better. Okay, maybe. I still would prefer to play into the hot, into the voided zone of the pressure. That's just me. So, decision-wise here, I'm probably going slant up top if you can see the pressure coming. Now, maybe that's 6 1/2 dozen to the other. If you're going to throw it down here to the bottom, though, we can't be not lined up, opening up, falling to the left, throwing to the left. It's going to be very difficult to be accurate. So again, is he lined up to the left right there with his feet? No. As he steps to the left, because you're not lined up, now watch how far his left foot has to travel. I mean, that's well over a yard. Now he's probably not lined up to his target. He's fallen to his left. He gets hit. The ball skymails to him. It's 3rd and forever. So we didn't get a completion on the 2nd and 14. Now it's the very next play, 3rd and 14. Okay, we're going to run a little Tampa beater to the number 3. Henry's going right over the middle of the ball hook. This is a nice hookup. But it's 3rd and 14, and we run a 12-yard route. So the earlier play matters. If we would have gotten a completion, this is an easy first down. Now instead, this is a nice play. Again, would I prefer him to go to the sticks? Absolutely. Okay, so again, is this on him? Is this on the play call? Only they know. Are they allowed to push it past the sticks, or do they go to a very specific depth? Okay, philosophically, I want to push past the sticks. That's just me. This is a perfect Tampa 2 beater. So you're going to get safeties out of there. You're going to get one of these linebacker types run into the middle of the field, and you just run right at that guy and put it right on him over the ball hook. Beautiful. But it doesn't matter if it's not for a first down. We're still punting. So you can see how these things add up. They compound. Now again, not easy to play quarterback when your right guard continues to take L's here like this. Would it be also a little bit easier if Drake Maye didn't hitch backwards? Yes, watch his back foot. I'm not saying you never hitch backwards, but there's no reason here to hitch backwards. If anything, you'd want to take a 5-step drop to let this thing work. But he plays with anticipation. I give him that. Look at that. There are times when he's playing with anticipation, but he's not consistently doing it. And I think his feet make it hard for him to consistently do it. This is an impressive throw. It's an impressive completion. We're still punting, though. So you can see how the errors of the earlier plays impact the performance and outcome of these drives. All right, so now we're into the second half of this game. It's 3rd and 5. Okay, we've been through kind of a tough little middle stretch of this game. It's 3rd and 5. We're going to run the same play that I showed for the earlier third and medium with that shallow and the crosser. This time, it's not near as open. It should be an interception. This is a turnover-worthy play. You know, say it with me now. If he could catch, he'd be playing offense. Okay, we all know the jokes, but there's nothing really funny about this decision. I mean, that's a gift of an interception. Can't catch it for him. But this is also a bit of a clown show on the perimeter. So a few things here. Now, the first time we did this, we came up and we just ran away, and this guy had a hard time sorting through the coverage, and there was space over there. And what happens here is a few different things. One is if this is the number 1, so if that's where we're trying to go with the ball, I want this guy to operate with like a bit of a rub, to have just a little bit of awareness to say, hey, if we're going in short motion and someone's running with him, let me see if I can get like a little collision here or make life difficult on this guy. Instead, we get the number 2 down here to the bottom. He's on the ground. He trips. The number 1 up here, literally number 1, struggling on the struggle bus. He's on the ground. So we've only got 3 people out on routes, and 2 of them are on the damn ground. The other guy, we almost get a pick thrown because he can't run away from this guy, and he undercuts it. So, I mean, this is borderline LOL all over the field. So first, let's watch the bottom. Could we get a rub? Yeah, we could get a rub. He's not even looking. We run through his ass right there. So no. What happens? Feet trip, though. He's down. Man down. What about up top? 1 can't get off the press. He's down. I mean, look at that. Come on, dog. Fuck. That's hard to play quarterback like that. And then for 2 here, he's got to stay flat. He's drifting for me. And what again, this is to me, this is really, really poor by all 3 of these guys. So we're on the ground. And then route-wise for me here is, as you come across on the shallow, you got to be flat at the top of this thing. You cannot be drifting down the field because that allows the defender to easily undercut you. So it's bad ball. Like this is what we didn't see in the first half that I kind of internalize when I think about this Patriots perimeter and skill players. And that's a bad rep on many different levels. And really fortunate, I know this thing kind of gets away from them at the end, but it could have been worse. Hey-oh. Next one here, 3rd and 8. I love the decision in the throw here to attack the middle of the field. Jacksonville gets a little confused with who's matching the number 3 vertical. He's got his back turned, put it right up on him. Okay, whether that guy's number 6 or 8, it doesn't really matter. 6 on the right side of the field. He's trying to match our number 3 vertical. Drake Maye, hit your back foot. Hang in the pocket, hang in the center of the pocket, make a nice throw down the field. Again, you can't really see it on this angle. You can see it a little bit better on the all 22, on the wide here. But if we're trying to attack the middle of the field, so non-traditional Tampa, so half field player, this guy right here is trying to match and run with the vertical of number 3 for us. So as soon as he turns his back right here and starts to run, this is open. Give our guy a chance, throw it high, let him make this play. It's really well done. Nice coverage identification. Nice job having a beater. Again, you can see him run right by him. So Drake Maye goes to throw this throw right there, and we're running right by him to the middle of the field. And he goes up and makes a nice contested catch. Again, I really like the base of Drake Maye once he stops hitching backwards. So he's able to hang on that back foot, hang, and throw and rotate and torque that thing down the field. He doesn't need a lot of space there. He's not drifting to his left or drifting to his right. We're throwing the ball down the middle of the field. He's able to maintain his base, can't really get through the throw, right? Playing quarterback in a phone booth right there and make that throw. Look at the follow through. It's just the back hip ripping, torquing through there. Got enough arm strength, give our guy a chance, and now that's a big chunk. Let's go. Let's go. Next one here, 1st and 10. Beautiful go ball up top. Condensed formation, middle field closed, press man, got him. It's a beautiful throw. Nice outstretched catch as well, no doubt. This is great coverage identification. See the middle field post safety. The ball gets out on time, on rhythm. You know, again, when I think of Drake Maye, I think of him making a couple spectacular throws a game. This is a very nice touch throw deep down the field. Again, watch the base. Watch the footwork. There's no wasted movement. 3-step, that's the base. Tight hitch, ball out. It's excellent job. And again, coverage-wise here, we see the up top, press coverage, right? As soon as we goes to middle field closed, we've got this one-on-one outside the numbers. It almost turns into like an inside fade just with a condensed formation. It's a beautiful read. It's a nice design. I like the aggressiveness. You know, it might even be like a little double move because we got a double move going on down here to the bottom. It's a dot of a throw. It's a hell of a catch. I love the aggressiveness down the field. I think this is what you want to see from Drake Maye. Ball out on time, no wasted movement, super decisive, accurate down the field. It's awesome. But then we can't have it followed up with a rep like this. This is another one of those just head-scratching reps where this should absolutely be an interception. Now, is there a miscommunication? There sure looks like there's an issue with the communication with 81, the tight end on the left here, and Drake Maye. It looks like he's asking what he's got. Looks like he's trying to tell him whatever it is, whatever this is supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to be a corner stop, a 7 stop. They're not on the same page. So it's hard for me to put it just on Drake Maye because this throw is so bad that it makes me think that this is supposed to be the route as opposed to a traditional corner. But whatever it is, you know, you certainly, when you look at the box score and see 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, there certainly were turnover-worthy type throws, execution, and this could absolutely be another touchdown, or another, not only another touchdown, but another interception. And so it's one of those things where, yes, we're absolutely making progress. Yes, he looks like better, you know, week 2 to week 1, but come on now. We've got to be able to eliminate some of these type of throws. I mean, that hits us in the hands again. You know, that's a tougher catch than the last one, but still, that's a catch that DB absolutely thinks he should make. Next one here, 3rd and 15 touchdown pass. This is outstanding from Drake Maye. We're going to rip the number 2 down here on a little like seam post versus middle of the field open. You know, call this some iteration of Tampa. It's almost like Tampa match. But we run someone right at the middle of the 3 linebacker type. So watch 85 get covered up by the middle linebacker. So he's matched up on him. We go right over the top of him down the middle of the field. Drake Maye plays this with great anticipation. This is an excellent throw, rep, coverage identification, design, all of the above. This is awesome offense. So there it is. We're going to get this middle field open. Look here. We're then going to go to the touchdown right here. And so as soon as this thing gets matched, right? So he matches to him right here and doesn't run to the middle. This thing is on. And it's a great throw. We play it with anticipation. It's a beautiful job. I'll pause this thing at the top after we let it run just so you can see kind of Henry pull that mic, got him, and right over the top of it. So again, when does he let this throw go? Boom. He throws it right there. He's patting the ball. It's awesome. And you can see the middle of the field, the space in the middle of the field. Now, I would also say it's not my favorite footwork. This looks like 3 and a drift as opposed to 5 and a hitch. He's certainly got the arm strength to make it work here, but I think it could be even easier if he took a traditional 5, a balanced rhythm 5, as opposed to 3, kick back. Again, he doesn't even cross over the 4th step. So 1, 2, 3, and then he kicks back. Now he gets all his cleats in the ground and he plays it with anticipation. So it times out. That's a hell of a rep. Last one here. It's a nice little hole shot versus non-traditional Tampa up top with the number 1 on kind of that deep out corner circus-ish route. I really like the ball location. I love the timing. So earlier we talked about that kind of hole shot versus cover 2 where Drake Maye was late. This time it's right on time. In fact, it's almost significantly earlier. To me here, this is non-traditional Tampa coverage-wise here. So he's going to get to the half field. This corner is going to get to the half field. So he's getting depth out of there. We're then going to run this kind of deep out corner here with a little flat by the number 2. So we're going to get somebody running out to the flat, and we're just going to have this nice window, and he's able to put it there on time. You know, whether that's one in a shuffle, whatever they want to call this drop, the ball's there on time. The safety can't, or the corner up top can't drive and make this play. The half field defender can't drive on that ball. You can see how he puts it right up on his face, and he's got space from each defender. So again, the timing that this thing comes out at, he's patting it right there. It's just a beautiful job. It's better than we saw earlier in the game. So in-game improvement is another thing I think is a great characteristic for a young quarterback. There's a lot to be excited about in this film. It wasn't perfect, but there's a lot to like. So that is a wrap. Drake Maye, week 7 start to. There's a lot to like. There really is. I think that's clear in the film. I think that he showed some great arm strength, some feel, some touch. He's always going to have that kind of spectacular moment that seemingly comes every single half. You couple that, though, with kind of a lull and some really kind of some fortunate throws that weren't intercepted, then I think when you put it all together, it certainly looked like an improvement, looked like he's getting more comfortable. But man, it's going to continue to be a bit of a struggle, whether it's the pass protection, whether it's the issues on the perimeter, whether it's specifically centric to Drake Maye. I think if and when he continues to get his footwork more polished, meaning that he can be on time more consistently, because it happens sometimes, but you can see, you know, for me, there's a lot of wasted movement, meaning that his feet are moving all over the place when it doesn't have to be. He's not always lined up to his target. He drifts to the direction that he's throwing. And those are just some of the times. So those things, polishing those things up as he continues to get better and better with the timing and space of the game, I think you'll just continue to see his game grow. Hopefully, we'll all find out together. Regardless, thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.